You can send us text messages on 0769122851. Heroes and Unity Day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's today.
But it's pretty scary that Heroes and Unity Day. Every time we think heroes in our country, who do we think?
Independence
Politicians
who fought for independence.
Why is it in Zambia the only heroes we have are politicians?
Unfortunately, when we think about heroes, like you said, the first thing that comes into your mind is politicians. It's celebrating the lives of those who passed away during our struggle for independence. But there is more to it than just that. You know, a doctor is a hero. The person who goes into the hospital to save lives is a hero. A policeman is a hero for maintaining law and order, so is a soldier.
Soldier's a hero.
Teachers are heroes. I would not be here if it wasn't for my teacher, Mrs. Silumba Mehaso, rest in peace, and many other teachers who over the years have invested so much time into shaping who I have become. A hero can be anybody who does something extraordinary.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate that you've mentioned all those people. I mean, they are heroes fighting for everything that they need to do. But when it comes to just anything...
Even pastors are heroes because they fight these spiritual battles for us. But they're only heroes if they're not wearing short trousers which do not touch their ankles and shiny shoes.
Let's get a call, 0212-617140. Why are we only concentrating on heroes? Do you have a problem with our line today? It's 0212-617140 and 0769122851. And the holiday continues. Coming up, we have the News Minute. Let's see if we can pick up a call before we get there. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve and
Good morning.
yes, DM from Mondora.
DM, why do you think that, what do you think divides our country? I mean, Leslie Mbula says it's politicians. And why do you think that we only think politicians are heroes and nobody else in our country?
Well, Leslie Mbula is right, Steve. And to say that politicians divide the country is not an understatement, actually. It is very true. Politicians are very cunning people, and especially when they become desperate, they run to their tribal lagers trying to incite those divisions, which is really unfortunate. And then again, why we think heroes are politicians most of the time is because from the way we set out as a country, the people that fought for the independence of this country were viewed upon as heroes, which is rightly so. And so from that time up to date, we tend to view politicians as heroes. But I think 60 years down the lane, by now we should have, have had that paradigm shift where we start having new heroes as a country, that stands for development in so many ways. I think we should be encouraging a lot of other people, recognizing a lot of other people, bringing other people on board to say, if you can do this, if you can add value to the development aspirations of your country, then you are a hero. I think we've had similar topics on this platform before.
Yeah.
For example, I, in the past, suggested that for me, one of my greatest heroes is Professor Lame Goma, the one that discovered that malaria is actually spread by a female anopheles mosquito. Such things, huh?
Yeah.
So in the engineering field, I'm sure there are a lot of unsung heroes. In so many other areas, there's a lot of unsung heroes. Even what you guys are doing right now, you are heroes.
Of course.
You are educating a lot of people. You've been doing so for many years now. So we need to inspire that kind of feeling in our people, especially the young people, to try and be innovative, see how they can drive this country to the next height. I think we really need to move in that direction.
Thank you very much, DM. DM takes us into our News Minute as well. We'll be reading your text messages in a bit. Is the Sunup Breakfast Show.
Breakfast.
The Daily News Minute brought to you by Shake and Sip Rice and Milk. A great meal. Bottle.
A governance and political analyst has urged Zambians to manage expectations regarding an immediate reduction in commodity prices despite recent gains by the kwacha against the US dollar.
That was Daily News Minute brought to you by Shake and Sip Rice and Milk. A great meal. Bottle.
Imagine having